All right.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Friday night at 10 p.m. It's time for Comic Core, the A Show, hashtag Red Brand. Oh my God, I'm so happy it's Friday night. It's been a long week and it's been terrible. But hey, it's all up from here on out because, hey, it's time for the A Show. Before we get into the panel tonight, let's see who's in our chat so far. We got two awesome people who've joined the chat way before we even started the show. We got my buddy Don from those fun hangouts. Mastodon Comics and Collecting says hello. And this guy, he's the honorary Comic Core member, Snapper Car himself. We got Chris Barrett in the chat.
CB in the house along with the Mastodon. He's the Mastodon, pal. He's a damn Mastodon.
Die, Vader Bomb Girl, a monsoon, by God. Anyway. We're going into some crazy 1990s wrestling references already. It's only 10:03. Hey, guess what? We got Joe Ryan Comics in the chat too, man.
Joe freaking Ryan. This guy's busting onto the scene. One of the fastest growing channels I've ever seen.
You rhymed and you didn't even know it.
Well, scene.
No, he knew it.
S-E-E-N and S-C-E-N-E. Remember, I always think about 5 seconds into the future, my friend.
Yeah. We're going fast forward, and it's for the best. And we got a Catryn Figures saying hi. Hi, Cat. How's it going? And here we go. We got Ludge. We got another one of your favorites. We got Who Dat Comics and Movies.
Oh yeah, man! Just came out with his Legends preview books for the auction tomorrow night, 10 Eastern, 9 Central. Hell yeah!
All right. So that all being said, let's get into our illustrious panel here. First, we'll start on my left end all the way at the end. Looks, man, is that a blue shirt? I think he's been traded. Oh. We got apparently honorary Comic Core Unlimited member, Chad. Well, what's new, Chad? Looks like you got a change of colors there.
Yeah, I mean, check out our show on Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's really good. Get your sweet swag on at TeePublic. I have a link in the chat description below. Not much, just eating some low main, ready to do a little show and tell and talk comics, and that's it.
All right,
hell yeah!
Oh, we also had the Slab Dragon TJ Watson join the chat. What's going on, TJ? Next up in our panel, we got with a really nice shirt on. This guy, he has one of the best shows. Every morning you can have a cup of coffee and figure out what's on today with Discovery Bay. What's going on, JB?
If only it actually came out in the morning, you would be right. Man, that thing comes out later and later every day. You know, I'm going to start calling it what was on today because it's so damn late. But yeah, I'm having a good time with it. I'll tell you what, I don't know if anybody saw today. I just cut up the whole first 30 seconds with all kinds of craziness in there.
Does this mean you're actually getting some sleep, JB?
Actually, I am. Yeah, I don't even actually physically start working on the show until maybe 6. You know, I used to get up at 3, and I'm like, nah, forget all that.
No, you didn't get up at 3. You'd sit there and you'd be 28%.
No, the new computer. Yeah, no, the new computer will spit out a 13-minute episode in about 26 minutes. Crush it.
Oh yeah,
yeah. With all that crap that I got going on in there too. So yeah, this thing is definitely worth the money.
Nice.
So anyway, next.
Next up, I can't wait to talk some comics with this guy. We got a lot of interesting stuff to cover, and I know this guy is going to give some awesome opinions tonight that I cannot wait. We got Drew. What's going on, Drew Manchu?
Drew Manchu, baby. You know what I'm doing. I'm just chilling, just ready to talk about some things that really hurt my feelings this week in the world of comic books. And I'm a very sensitive guy, and sometimes just some things get to me.
Wally.
Man, fuck that murdering bastard.
Overrated. Overrated.
As you guys can tell, we got a lot that we're going to cover tonight in terms of Heroes in Crisis and Doomsday Clock and some other fun stuff. So we'll save that for just a bit. Next up, he's chewing on something. I knew it. We got Mark and Catryn from Catryn Figures, a.k.a. Cinema Figures, with another sweet T-shirt. What's going on, guys?
Hi, hanging out. Another really rough week, like a lot of other people, but really excited about the show.
Oh, hot sauce.
Oh, I just got a bunch of it.
Yeah, he's eating something with ghost pepper, so he's feeling it.
Mark, you should. There's a Chex Mix that has ghost peppers in it. You need to try it.
You want some of my Bloody
No,
Mary?
I don't want your Bloody Mary. No.
It's spicy.
I know.
It'll make it better.
No, it won't. Oh, there's a big piece of hot sauce right there too. Hold on.
Like I was using the large spoon. It's a good tactics there, Mark.
Hey, I got to tell you, Chris Barrett and Lords of the Long Box are in the chat.
TiVo rocking that Blue Ranch. What's going on, man? Glad to see you out tonight.
One of the best, man. One of the best. Don't mess with the time stone, baby. That's not strange territory.
Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, you get one of the best live shows each and every week from Lords of the Long Box. So, I mean, you have to be living under a rock in this community not to watch that show. So,
I just got some great advice for him on spicy food as well, as he tells Mark to drink
Lords of
milk,
Long
round
Box,
eye.
I would totally drink milk right now, but I'm lactose. So it's just
deal with the
gonna be
spice or
horrible
poop
either,
your pants. Those are the rules.
I'm going to deal with the spice, man.
Yeah, he's gonna deal with the spice. 'Cause I'm not
like a man.
Hey.
Next up, this guy, he got blown up. He crawled into a swamp, and he crawled back out, and he's back. He's alive. He's with us. We got Midwest Comment. Paul is back. What's going on, Paul?
I am back from the dead, bitches.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
It was not a fun time for about 3.5 weeks, but here I be.
It's sad to say this. I fucking actually missed you.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Paul, can you go away so we can miss you again?
Yeah, I'll just go off and drink.
I like to-
I'll probably be a lot fucking happier having to deal with fucking Chad.
We don't want you to be happy, though.
It's
Your
okay.
video, your
It's
video,
okay, Paul.
your videos are much better when I think you're dead.
Hey, Chad, what are you eating there?
Lo mein.
I prefer Paulie's.
We got a
Mushroom
new
release.
edition.
Some butt cake.
He's there.
Yo.
Everyone's back.
Yeah.
What's going on?
James Corrigan.
Live
Comic
from the
Spectre.
Normandy. We got Comic Spectre. What's going on, man?
I just got back from Camp Crystal Lake.
Damn.
Wow.
You seeing your boy Jay. Oh, actually visiting your mom in her head.
I was wearing these. I was
No,
wearing
you're
these.
the Jason. That means he's
See any
Jason.
slaughtered co-eds?
By the way,
I was wearing these awful colors in honor of you, but that's not
Whoa!
who has the best comment of the day so far, by the way?
Just rip that shirt right off.
It feels good. Red.
Who that? Paul's been making Death tap out since 1886.
Damn right, bitches.
And last, but certainly
Get off my
not least,
lawn.
we got the 54? 54
We'll
time
just
world
call it.
heavyweight
Hey,
champion.
we'll just call it.
Show.
We'll just call it 17, man. Just one over Cena and Flair. That's all we need. And actually, you know, Raven still holds the record of, I think, most single title reigns.
Yeah, hardcore. Our Truth's
So
going to get him
insane.
24/7 though.
Yeah, he is. We'll get it going with our truth. That's right, man. I'm having a great night tonight. And like Chad, he said earlier, you know, you see these cool shirts that have these awesome designs and slogans, man. You see those, and you see some of these folks that are on the Comic Core show wear those shirts. Well, you can get your shirts today, baby, at tpublic.com/Comic Core. And the link is in the chat right now because it is live. Back
Believe
to
me,
you,
guys.
C-Wood.
All
One
right,
night.
thank you for that. Nice plug there. Perfect timing.
If this video gets 1,000 views, I'll wear the Ugly Legend shirt for the rest of my YouTube career.
Yes.
You should wear these shirts.
You
They're
know,
very
My
soft.
best
You might be careful.
childhood.
You click on and click off this video a million times.
My best childhood, man, is becoming one with Big Bird. And man, when you wear that yellow shirt, I'm one with Big Bird, baby. Drew Manchin.
It's true. It's damn true.
That's right, Baron
Yeah.
Corbin.
Oh,
Oh, you shouted out Corbin, and it all became false. All of a sudden, you've lost all credibility, Legend.
met his end of days. But anyway,
Welcome
we'll
to the
go back into
mid-card.
the chat and we'll go over some picks of the week here. We've got, I think with this guy, I've heard this guy's Virgil. We got Kakarot in the chat, Drew.
Kakarot, what's going on, buddy?
And then we have one of the most positive, awesome personalities in the whole community. We got Caleb, the comic Smurf Murphy, who also has his own T-shirt on the T Republic website. So there you go. If you like Caleb, get one of those awesome shirts.
Hey, we really love Caleb. We gonna get some Caleb's comic Smurf tonight.
Awesome. And we also have Mr. Gretzky 9966. He says we need a Norman Smiley sighting. He likes that big wiggle. And you know who else we got? He's clanging, he's banging. We got Biggie Shaq. He says, "Hey, it's my boys." What's going on, Biggie Shaq? And
Biggie Santa Monica, dude.
I can't do the grunt like. Anyway, yeah, there you go. There's the grunts. So we got our grunts out of the way. Unfortunately, he missed the shirt tearing, but we have Comics Misexplained in the chat. What's going on, man? He's gone too soon, I guess. We also have Aggressively Relaxing. What's going on? He says, "What's up, everyone?" Has their own shirt. Oh, yeah, so that seems like what we're about. Awesome shirts or something like that, and tearing them up. But anyway, we also have one of the best, we had TiVo earlier, one of the best live shows. Another phenomenal live show. Every other Monday and every Tuesday night at 9:30, I have one of the best auctions. We got Big E's, home of the New York Warriors, in the chat. What is going on, Biggs? Always happy to see you in the chats. All right, I think it's time to go over some picks of the week.
All right, I'm going to go first.
Yeah, go ahead, please. We'll go right down the line again.
All right, so what the fuck is this shit?
Wally.
It's the best book ever in the history of bullshit.
Well, hey, I'm so happy we've come up with that little deal that you're getting on my books. So you get not one, but 2 copies.
Damn, you get some Wally.
And
hashtag not my flash.
I kind of dig the art on this. I want to see where this is going. This is fucking terrible.
Wait, hold on. I gotta move this chat. What is
Yeah,
that? Show
what
that
is
again.
that book?
Leviathan, right?
Yeah, this is the art in it sucks.
Oh, Leviathan.
This is awful. Awful.
I just
Too bad.
I didn't like the art, so
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
Well, you know,
bullshit.
in 1970, the Leviathan storyline on Dark Shadows was the shittiest part of the whole soap opera run.
Well, let me ask. I obviously have not read that, so the art might be bad, but what is the story like in it? Is the story worth reading, or is that dog shit too?
No, it's dog shit.
Triple B, baby. Triple B.
It's dog
Brian Bendis
shit.
bullshit.
So here's my picks of the week. Ready? Catwoman sucked too. That was awful. Fantastic Four.
What?
Yeah!
Immortal Hulk.
Boo! Boo!
I'm not 100% sure, but I actually enjoyed this.
Gary Frank,
Yeah.
Jeff John.
Dude,
We're gonna talk about that one.
But if we want to talk
Doomsday
about
is like God tier.
The
That
biggest
issue.
problem with Doomsday Clock is that series started before I was on Medicare.
Biggest problem with Doomsday Clock is the art is garbage. Oh my God! How many lines do you need on everybody's face, Gary Frank?
Oh,
I'm
you
out.
don't go on Gary Frank,
But-
man.
We're on Chad's picks of the week. We're going to discuss
Oh, sorry. Back to you, Chad. Yeah, sorry.
Heroes in Christ and Doomsday Clock after picks of the week. So let's get through the week, and then we're going to discuss these 2 books. It'll be fun.
so this cover on this is absolutely gorgeous for Star Wars. And I really dig this, but here's my pick of the week.
That FF, you know it's that FF. I know you know.
I'm gonna do an unboxing, I guess.
Tearing everything up tonight.
Hey, man, mint condition,
Boy.
9.8. Oh, 9.8.
This is awesome.
Mitten box, box
There's
no
a mint
longer
in the box
exists.
now.
There goes the name.
Oh man,
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
awesome, man.
that's pretty
That's
slick.
pretty
Wow.
awesome.
that's gorgeous.
I'm so glad those little red bat things didn't break off.
No, they're rubber.
Okay. Well, you were ripping into that package. I thought you was a little kid with the Red Ryder BB gun on Christmas.
And that's very suiting because this is Red Death, and this thing is
Probably going to shoot his eye out with it.
That's pretty slick.
I mean, and then I guess the Green Lantern comes out next week, and then the following month is going to be the Doomsday.
Wow.
So
That is gorgeous, man.
it goes along with the Joker. Great buy for only $45.
Oh, wow.
nice.
Yeah,
Is it,
totally
uh,
affordable.
the
That's nice.
PVC?
That's really cheap for what the quality that looks like.
I mean, it looks super killer. I mean, it is beautiful. They even did a ton of detail in the base itself. It goes along great with. Let me get this guy down here. Breathing all heavy and shit.
That's because you don't freaking breathe.
I know, but
Oh, dude, that's cool.
Very
so
nice.
they're doing all of the Batman that
The Dark Batman.
the Dark Batman from Metal in,
Awesome.
in PVC, and I cannot wait. The only one that I'm hoping they change the sculpt is the Wonder Woman, or not Wonder Woman, Aqua Woman, right?
The Drowned.
Yeah, Drowned.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that great, but honestly, this is I mean, great pickup for $45.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
And I forgot them, but I got the entire set of the mini black and white for $30. So
Biggie Shaq says now make them fight.
I thought about it for a second there. So yeah, this ultimately is my pick of the week. I am going more to the statues, but I mean, for the fact that these are only $45 and the pure detail on them is amazing. And they look great on a shelf. So
Yeah, I've seen I've seen statues that are $200 that are not as detailed as that.
Man, I seen it all, baby. And in the chat right now, Seawood, we got Bueller in the chat and Jason Smith. And not only do we got that, we got one of the kings on the scene. He's an auction host machine, and I'm talking what is it, Cars? Is it every Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
The Warriors. Tuesday, the New York Warriors. Boy, they come out to play, and they give you the best deals you're going to see today in the YouTube comic book community, because the great legend said so, and now you know. And Seawood 19. What's popping, my friend?
But hey, before I gotta ask you guys, did you guys pick up a copy of previews?
Yep.
Nope.
Weren't we just talking about this guy last week?
Grifter. Classic.
Good old Grifter. He can see the Damonites, which is weird because the Damonites aren't a fucking thing anymore.
Where is it?
Roddy
Well,
Piper gimmick.
Right there in the back.
John Carpenter gimmick.
He's the Roddy Piper of Wildstorm. He certainly is.
Yes.
Sunglasses, little red mask, whatever. Seeing through stuff. You can see the aliens.
But I
He chews
mean,
bubble gum and he kicks ass.
DC is doing a great job with these plastic statues, but Marvel is doing a line of Scotty Young statues like that are only going to be about $60. They're only $60, but there is an awesome, and I don't have my screen up. Let me see if you guys can see this.
Is that
There you go.
Venom eating Spider-Man or something?
Yeah, super cool.
I
And
got the
That's some
Iron
nice
Man
stuff.
And then there's a really cool Spider-Man that's coming. It's a 90s version Spider-Man.
Very nice.
Hey, Iron Man, gone too soon. If you hadn't seen the movie yet,
Hey, guys.
it's been a month.
So Katie's over here giving me a death glare because
Because you're
Yeah.
like a dog.
I spoke some blasphemy about this.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, Grifter's awesome.
He said Grifter looked like Deadpool.
There he is.
Actually, it's vice versa, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, Grifter's a ripoff of Gambit.
Yeah.
Oh man, live from the cheese factory. We got the comic Smurf, Caleb Murphy. What's going on, man? Okay, that's all.
Smurf Murph is here, though, people, and he's going to be with y'all soon. He's just got it. Oh, there he is.
I can see the side of his head.
It's Murphy, baby.
Where am I at? Can you see me now?
We
Oh,
got
you're
you,
clicking on
Murph.
your left, pal.
You're way off to the side.
You're stage left even.
It's
Your,
a Smurf.
your camera is centered on
Tilt the
Griffin.
camera slightly over. You're
A
like
little bit more.
halfway there.
A little bit more.
A little to the
You're
right.
halfway
You're good.
there.
Little
Man, I
to
feel
the
like
right.
we're back in damn Chinatown.
Anyway,
right
what's
there.
new,
DJ
Caleb? What's
Brady.
going
Right.
on, man?
Oh,
Jimmy,
how's it
remember
going?
that when we was in Chinatown, baby?
Tried it out.
I'm having problems here. Hold on.
Okay. We'll come back to Caleb here in a second. He's going to get some things ironed out. Next up, this guy brought a whole giant stack of books. We got Comic Spectre. What do you got going on, man? Looks like you got a lot of books you want to talk about there.
Well, that's from yesterday. Yeah, that big AOK thing. Those guys.
Those guys, man. Dang.
But I actually don't have like any new books. Regrettably, sorry guys. So I'm just pretty much reading my older stuff now. So,
Dude, what kind of stuff have you been reading lately?
Well, pretty much just so much to catch up on. You know, still working on the Green Lantern. I got both of those giant omnibus books that, man, just crazy read. Great read, obviously, because it goes through like you know, what is it? The Blackest Night and the Brightest Day.
Sinestro Core War. You get
all
some
that stuff.
Larfleas in there. It's so good.
Saint
Walker.
Yeah. He's one of the most underrated characters. That's Saint Walker, Blue Lantern Corps.
Definitely. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been reading.
Cool. No, that's awesome.
Well,
Hey,
let me
Spectre,
tell you something. Comic Spectre is going to be doing a lot of bagging and boarding.
Yeah.
Thanks from those guys.
Spectre, let me ask you a question. When you were reading Darkest Night, Brightest Day, when the first time you came up on the tribe, the Ultraviolet tribe,
Mm-hmm.
and you found their origin, what did you think of that?
Well, I don't. The Ultraviolet tribe. I don't know. I thought it was cool as far as like expanding upon, you know, just the lore in general for, you know, the I guess like the universe of the core, you know, the core, because you know it was like, okay, it kind of reminds me of like how they've kind of gone with the Force, you know, like they have like the Speed Force, the Strength Force, da.
Well, they
It's
were
like,
prisoners.
yeah, but I mean, it's like, you know, they're trying to expand upon this, you know, this I don't want to say conglomerate, but you know, it's like, okay, they have all these different factions within the core, like different spectrums of the actual, you know, the actual core. So I thought it was cool, but as far as like I don't know, a necessity, I don't really know. It was interesting, prisoners and all that, but.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Does it remind you of anything?
Does it remind me of anything? As far as prisoners?
No, not prisoners, but the core itself.
Not really. What are you alluding to?
No, nothing. Just anything growing on YouTube or anything.
Is that a fortune cookie?
I don't know, man. This sounds like some kind of Mick Foley cheap pop gone bad.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, Legend, before we move on to the next pick of the week, you want to introduce this this whale guy in the chat real quick?
Oh, hell yeah, man. The new star of AEW. Now, I ain't talking about no Dustin Rhodes, man. I'm talking about the natural White Whale Comics. Man, I remember one night I did that White Whale for a long-ass time. But, man, it's good to see you, Alec, man, doing his thing on Comic Core Story on Monday nights. They've been going over Why the Last Man. So check out Story Comic Core. You never know what the next story is going to be or what we got in store here on the Comic Core. Live shows Monday through Friday. Sometimes you occasionally get every third, you'll get an auction on the Comic Core from Seawood and 19 and another fine guest that will sell some books better than the rest. I'm talking about Who Dat Comics and Books. All right, sorry, man. Let's get back to you, Woodard.
All right, next up in my lineup, I want to hear what Drew Manchu read and liked this week. What is your pick of the week?
Look, man, as if I wasn't depressed enough by the DC slate, the Underwhaler comes in, brings the anti-joy equation,
Yep.
and there goes my mood. What the hell?
Ruined it.
Look, man, I picked up some really good stuff this week, and I think some of the best stuff that I picked up was older books that I read. I did really like Detective Annual. This was really great. Give me more Tomasi on Batman without Tom King and all that nonsense. It was cool. Man, I found a couple of these old Art Germ Birds of Prey covers.
That's hot.
That
awesome.
looks
Yeah,
good.
man.
That art
His older
germ's
stuff
pretty
is
cool.
definitely his better stuff, in my opinion.
I got two of this. Was his number 7, the Batman with Oracle's gravestone. That's pretty cool stuff. I haven't cracked that open yet. Man, you guys know I love crypto. Pick this one up here.
Nice.
First reappearance. Haven't had a chance to read that yet. I spent my time reading this here. The origin of crypto is in this book. Pretty cool stuff here.
Got to be
Old
some
school Superboy.
Kurt Swan.
I don't know. I didn't look too far into it. I'll be honest. But I'm loving these old Superboys.
Those are the days,
I
man.
got a few of them here that are going
Kurt
to be going
Swan,
up for auction,
cryptos,
so
man.
keep your eye out.
I will be keeping my cryptos on those covers. You set them aside for me, man. I'll just buy them off you.
Seriously? All right, I got a few of them already.
Yeah, man. Let me know what you got and what you're looking for, and we'll make something happen.
Awesome.
They're right here. You got this this Thor issue, man. This was really good stuff. Ties into that War of the Realms that Legend was hating on earlier, but he
Is
don't know
that
what he's
Alex
talking about.
Ross?
This is Alex Ross. You got Thor sitting here.
Well,
Nice.
All right.
Well, and it's sort of
regardless
pop
of what I think about the War of the Realms, that's Alex Ross. That's just fucking beautiful, man.
Beautiful.
I'll buy that bad boy.
How
I'll slap
long
that
before
in
we
that
Look at
seat.
the reflection of those goddamn people in his goddamn shiny ass helmet there. Goddamn.
One of the best, man.
How
One
long
of the
before we
best.
see Fat Thor on a cover?
I don't know. It'll probably be a couple minutes, but they'll get it together. And then these two books came out. All right.
Anyway, next
Hell
up.
yeah!
Moving on.
If you guys want to know what I really thought about this, we'll get into it later.
Yeah.
But also, I believe JB from Discovery Bay is going to be the judge Sunday night on the Comic Core. We're going to do a little mock trial. I will be called as a witness to testify about where this book touched me, and you don't want to miss it.
It's still in Mylar, though, ain't it? It's still
Well,
in
I put
Mylar.
everything in Mylar. How am I supposed to sell it if it doesn't look nice?
Well, that's true. That's true.
Look, this book right here, though, I'll tell you
Gary
what.
Frank, beautiful. Yeah, I
Gary
know,
Frank's
it's
art is
beautiful.
terrible in this book. It's terrible. It's absolutely ass terrible. It's like, why are there stripes all over Dr. Manhattan? Oh, it's because you can't draw? Why does every panel look the damn same? Oh, is it what the hell's even going on there?
You know, it took him longer to make that book because he was working so hard for you to make it look good for you.
It looks like absolute fucking dog shit. Pardon my
He
French.
did it all for you, Drew.
It looks
did
like
it
a
all
pile
for
of
you.
dog anuses in a scrotum in a scrotum sack. That's what it looks like. It's really, really terrible. The thing is,
Carson,
the
did you get
story
that
was
Omen
finally good.
thing? That was
The
from the
story was
Omen
finally
from
good.
Gregory
They finally
Peck.
did something.
Story, the story was
It's all
good.
for you, Damien. Remember that
I mean,
shit?
half of it was
Anyway,
good. The half
well,
with the actor was
well, we're
fucking
gonna get
terrible.
in on
Again,
this.
again, the
shortly.
problem is this story started about 18 years ago.
Here's the thing. This is where you start the story, though. Like you don't do any
JB,
of
Drew
this
took
other
us off
fucking
the
bullshit.
rails, JB.
This one.
Next
I'm
up,
doing picks of the week.
Cat.
I'm
What did
on a
you
rail.
get a chance to read this week?
He getting violent.
I want to save Drew.
You may need to go back to Cat because
I put it on Cat.
Well,
Okay.
first I'll show you my picks of the week.
Yes. What? Mark has a pick of the week.
You don't get a pick of
I have a
the
pick of the week. I
it
picked these up this week.
is not the ghost
It's a
pepper
boot.
ramen noodles.
Killer boots, man.
They're Nikes. They're pretty comfy.
That's a lot of shoot, man.
Thing.
How many
I was
laces you
expecting
got
like
on
a
that
bottle
thing?
They
opener
look like
somewhere.
recycled
This is,
soda
uh,
bottles.
It's a rope.
That's a 4 feet of rope
What
for the
size are those?
shoestring. 10 and a half.
Better send that one to CGC. Anyway.
I will.
Anywho, so I'm still waiting on my Midtown order. I went to my shop to pick up 2 books that came out this week, one of which was already sold out, but I was able to pick up Heroes in Crisis.
Crickus.
Crisis.
Crickus.
Crickus.
Shut up.
Thanks, Mark.
No problem.
Dang.
Anywho. We'll get into Heroes in Crisis a little bit later, but for the most part, I feel like it went on a little long. They could have summed it up a few less issues. I still love the fact that we have Harley Quinn and Girl Bat. Yes, Batgirl's new name is Girl Bat to me. I would love to see more of a team up there. But overall, my pick of the week, since I've been rereading a bunch of old DC from the streaming service, I've been rereading the 52 run. And
jeez.
Mark, if you make
can
another
see
sign, I will
all-
beat
all
the
of
shit out
your-
of you.
I can see all your little movements going on.
Baron Corbin will come for
Hey,
you.
yeah,
See myself right there. I can see you.
yeah, can I interject real quick?
Click on
What?
Chad.
I want to go to Baltimore last
It's
year
the Baltimore way.
and kick Tom King in his balls.
And kick who in his balls?
Tom King.
Okay.
And just keep on kicking them.
In the
I think
balls?
you might be able to make that happen.
Yeah,
He
that's
might
all.
not have balls.
Yeah, because that fucking book touched me in my balls.
All right.
Jason Smith's in the chat.
Oh, we got the media mailman, Jason Smith, in the chat. Let's go back to the chat, and then we'll go to Paul next. We still got Kakarot, Biggie Chat. Oh, we got Kachoon. He had a great live stream earlier this week on DK Comics Collecting and
Bonafide
Cosplay.
Comics.
And we got Bake the Snake. He says, yeah, I want to go to Baltimore too. Maybe there's a contest or something he can enter and win and maybe get a chance to go to Baltimore. You never know. And we got Jack Yo in the chat. What's going on, man? Hopefully I got everybody that go around. All right. Mark spilled his beer, apparently. Next up,
man.
Paul, any cool books you've had to get a chance to read or maybe press lately?
What?
First
He
off,
just read what I put.
Jack Yo, Gary Frank, ain't no Dave Gibbons is the understatement of the year. My pick of the week is not dying in the last 3 weeks because that was
Go back to the box, guys.
that was in doubt. But I haven't read anything and I haven't done anything because I've been too busy dying. But I did pick up a couple books, and I gotta say, anytime you can pick up Chew number 3 and Chew number 6 for $1 each.
Nice.
Anytime
Those are like $20, $30 books, aren't they?
yeah, anytime you get a
Big
Chew
bucks,
under number 10.
Damn, that's one of them stealth buys, man.
How did Caleb mute Paul?
For fun.
Magic.
It was fun, wasn't it?
Wow.
Wait, why is-
Somehow
why is he
Caleb
muting
About as
muted
fun as you
Paul.
looking at
I
that
have
Gary
no idea.
Frank art in that book.
I can hear him.
Okay, now it says Cat muted Drew.
There he is. That's my boy, Blue Wang.
All right.
I got a new name for
How
your
do
boy.
I unmute
Wiggles
him?
makes scribbles. Because what the fuck is that? What are all these stripes on this dude?
Oh, there we go. Go
What are
ahead.
all
That
these
is
lines?
perfect.
I unmuted me. How much
That's
did you miss?
perfect.
Nah, a little bit.
Um,
Caleb started hitting buttons somehow.
That's perfect.
I was trying to type in the chat. I want to play kickball, dude. Somebody's talking about kickball.
Anyway, Paul, go on.
So
Kick Tom King in his balls.
Legend,
No, not that kind of
Legend heard me. Apparently, I got two under 10 issues of Chew for $1 a piece.
Awesome.
And you mentioned pressing. I don't have it here. It's downstairs in my pressing room, but I am going to be pressing a Wonder Woman number 9.
Whoa,
Oh,
that's
wow.
old school right there.
That's awesome.
Good luck.
You're gonna need it.
It's a beautiful book to start with. It's already in really nice shape.
Who let the dogs out over at Cat Ridden Figures house tonight?
All right, Legend, we're on you. What was your pick of the week, man?
All right, so I've been doing a lot of great reading lately on the digital, man. Everyone knows I love the digital, and man, last night there was a good conversation about the digital comics with I think it was Thoro and Bueller and old my main man Big East Comics. And maybe D-Runk, but D-Runk was in there maybe. I don't remember. Anyway, it was pretty damn good. But so I've been reading stuff digital. But for the pick of the week, I went back. I've read the Fantastic Four issue 9, which was excellent. You know, ended that little storyline that was going on with Doctor Doom trying to siphon the power of Galactus with, that one gal, Victorious was her superhero name. All that stuff, really good. So they ended the storyline. And another cool storyline that was going on at the same time, as Franklin is losing his powers every time he uses them, So, man, just kick ass. And so I read that. Excellent issue. Number 10, just as good. And it was a part of Drew Manshu's favorite storyline from Marvel that they're bringing to the table, siphoning some of that Game of Thrones / World of Warcraft medieval whip your ass kind of stuff that Marvel's doing right now, mixing some shit in there like what? The War of the Realms. So you got all of the things, man. You got Asgard, freaking Niflheim or whatever it is, the fireplace. You got all of those deals. They're all out of commission. There's only one realm left, and that realm is Earth 616. Where are you going to be, Drew? Yeah, everybody's going to be reading Marvel. But the Fantastic Four that I read, though, was only a tie-in, but it was a lot of fun, and it wasn't like a sucky tie-in. You didn't have to know. I didn't have to know about the War of the Realms. I haven't read any War of the Realms, but this Fantastic Four issue 10, I read it, and great just standalone issue and not even knowing about War of the Realms. So I do love the fact that Marvel does that, whereas my favorite publisher right now, DC, they kind of like cross the streams too much, you know what I mean, Egon and Ray. And man, when they do that, I get lost, man, and I don't want to pick up Wonder Woman. I just want to pick up Justice League, Dark, Cat Ren, and DC fans. No offense, but that's how the great legend does it, baby. Carson, thanks, brother. It's
what? He just bashed Wonder Woman. I had to.
Someone has mute powers, but anyway, thank you for that great legend. Sorry you got cut off there. But nonetheless, I did like that Fantastic Four issue as well. I like it when the war comes to Yancey Street. Yancey Street brings the war right back. So I really enjoyed that part. So next up, Caleb, did you get a chance to read anything or buy a cool book or two this week? You always got some cool stuff.
Oh, man, I read a bunch of stuff. I bought a bunch of cool stuff. This will probably be my pick of the week. I'm only about 2 pages into it. Gretel number 3 from Zenoscope. I'm really loving this series. I've talked about it quite a few times on here. But out of the ones that I've completely read, I'm still with Mr. Donaguillo with Rise number 3, continuing this series following Queen Zack as she ascends and goes through her trials to become the queen overall. So a lot of fun, a lot of new characters coming into play in this one. Sanka's my girl in that, dude. She is savage, bro. Punk Mambo number 2, Cullen Bunn, dude. Heck yeah. This is probably my pick of the week, too. I have a lot of picks of the weeks. I like everything I read. But no, Punk Mambo, she's this British chick that she has the Mambo. She had basically like a pet Loa, and this bad guy stole her Loa. So she's in search of him, meets all these higher up Loas. A lot of cool stuff. I love magic. And I picked up this homage cover, but it's a new story called She Said Destroy. And it's a homage to blah, blah. Saga
13?
Yes, exactly.
Saga 12.
Dude, this is such a good story, man. I really enjoyed it.
That's cool.
It goes along the lines of like the Olympian gods, similar. These are alien ones, but like, how they had to be worshipped. If they weren't worshipped, they became weaker or whatever. They kind of went with that, but in a different universe. It's amazing.
Who's the publisher on that?
This one's Vault Comics.
Vault. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a homage to Fiona Staples' work.
Yeah, I'm going to look for that.
Nice.
It is really good. If you can't find it, my shop still has another one. I can go pick it up tomorrow for you.
Word.
All right.
I picked up the 3rd print Little Bird, of course.
Nice.
Great cover. I wanted the regular cover, but I only could get the blank one, the horror comics. Dude, it was a freaking creepy ice cream man story, bro. Definitely good read. Antarctic Press. I picked up Mad Cave's Battle Cats number 1. It was fun. It wasn't my favorite out of the Mad Cave line. Honor and Curse blows us out of the water. Knights of the Golden Sun blows us out of the water, but it's still good. and it's got really good art in it. And for some reason, Mad Cave, Source Point, and another company, dude, their books smell so good. I don't know why. I just love the smell of the ink they use. And then I picked up the Street Fighter pinup edition.
Source Point
had to pick up the
do
ladies.
smell good, just saying.
I think you smell good. What?
I do smell good, dude. I smell like Johnny Depp.
That's good.
Thank you, Chad.
Like an excessive amount of bracelets.
Let it have Chad.
I smell like Baron Corbin.
Oh,
And
like
because they were-
mid-card bullshit.
Because they were
Sweaty.
buy one get
So
one, I
Caleb.
finally got these 2 trades.
Nice.
I cannot wait to
Oh,
start
I
these.
love
two.
East to West. That's excellent.
That's what everybody keeps saying, dude. I
Yeah.
cannot wait to dig into this. I'll probably read half of it tonight before I go to
Dude,
bed.
I love that
It's
story.
fantastic. Don't miss out on his X-Men when it starts.
Oh yeah, dude. Hickman is a beast at X-Men.
Where'd
Fantastic
Discovery-
Four.
Where'd Discovery Bay go?
I think he had to go like get his food out of the pool and eat the kids or something.
Yeah,
like
his
that.
you want to
kids
see
are in
cool
the
stuff,
pool.
right?
Hey, you got to get the food out of the pool and eat the kids.
Discovery
Kids are in a pool, you gotta get them
Cool
out.
stuff to pick
Hey,
up.
He lost his way.
hey, Carson.
He'll be
Too
back.
soon.
Yeah.
You're going to pay. Remember,
Yeah, what you got there, Caleb?
shout out
That
to
looks like
Marky.
a cool book right there.
You asked me to show something cool. Is this cool enough? Marvel
Hell
Tales
yeah.
#1.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my God, that is cool.
I'll show something cool too, since you asked about it earlier.
And then Daredevil
Page.
annual
For the
number
Daredevil.
1.
There's
All right,
nothing
there's
cool
Daredevil.
about
That's
you.
really awesome. Paul, what you got? Click on Paul.
Since you asked earlier, and I was wrong. It's not number 9. It's number 8. This is a
No,
book most people will not see.
I didn't know you can count that high.
Shut your pie hole, bitch face.
Hold on, let me click on you.
Oh man.
Oh man,
Gentlemen,
yes.
gentlemen, let's settle down
Bring
here.
That's
Yeah,
awesome,
just
man.
be
That looks like a
friends.
very nice quality copy too. No wonder why they said
It's about a 6.0 right now.
Damn.
It's
See what
gonna
I see
end
you
up.
holding something up there, buddy.
What's that?
I see Seawood holding something up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't believe it's 10:43. We've been doing picks of the week for almost like a half the show, and no one has actually held this book up yet. I'm
I'm only about
surprised.
halfway through it. I don't really know what to think
I
yet.
saw Chad hold
My
it up
shop is
earlier,
sold out.
very briefly though.
Damn.
Town
I
order.
shop over ordered on it, so they had a bunch. I actually really enjoyed this one. I guess this would probably technically be my pick of the week overall. I feel like the first half of it ripped off that Buffy episode where Buffy's in the insane asylum.
Yeah,
They're
that's
trying
when
to
I read this
convince her
before.
that her Slayer life never happened. It's all in her head. If you read the
And then
story,
she's gotta
everything
kill her
sounded super
friends.
familiar so far. But then the second half, that's when it gets a little even more off the rails than this show, and it gets crazy. So
I haven't
I'm
gotten
really
there yet.
curious to
I
see
don't think it's possible to get more.
I
off
had
the
him
rails.
hold mine big
are going here.
on
So I got
the
that
counter. I'm gonna pick it up.
cover
when I got
by
one.
the week.
I got
for
the
me.
jock cover.
X23. This is the cover. Ashley Witter knocked it out of the park. She's been doing phenomenal work on X23. So love these covers. The story wasn't too bad
Read it.
either, but I think they actually changed the name of Honey Badger to
And I hate
Scout.
that. I hate it. I hate it.
Not sure why they did
Great
that.
issue, but I hated it.
Yeah, exactly. The issue's fun. Phenomenal cover, if nothing else. But yeah, they didn't need to do that. Speaking of Buffy, Angel #1 came out. We'll see. I'm enjoying the Buffy side of things a lot more right now. We'll talk about these momentarily. And then
Doomsday.
Yep. And then I went some hunting this week. I'll just recap 3 real quick. If you guys watched Thursday Night Thunder last night, I showed these. So I got Howard the Duck. Finally happy to get this awesome Frank Bruner book. So
That's
love that one. And then I found 2 of my boys for cheap yesterday. So I got Animal Man #1. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, great book.
Oh, I love this. I'm putting it in my grade pile up here. We're going to send that one to CGC.
Long
And then
live
for
Morrison.
$3, $3. I finally found my boy, Booster Gold.
Oh.
Been looking for this one for a long time. Happy to get that one. So
How much you pay for that?
$3.
Now, what do you think the condition is on that book?
I would say very fine to near mint. There's a
People,
couple
that's how
right
you
up there.
do it right there. That's how you
Patience.
get it. You watch Seawood 19 and you'll learn a thing or two.
Books a Million.
That's right.
Who knew Books a Million had comics?
He's like a
I do.
box of wine.
Yeah. So I've
And
been
they've
looking for
always
this
got
for
that. They've
25
always
years
got
now.
sales on their trades.
That too, yeah, they're always clearanced out. So
Yeah, dude.
Man, we don't have
Especially
books
on
a
trade
million
paper
around here.
bags.
yeah.
We don't have half price books either.
All
We don't
right,
have
finally.
half price books, but we got
Yeah,
books a million.
So
Hey,
all that-
okay. I have a quick interlude question. My half price books raised the price of their books to $2 a book. Is this global or is this?
No, they
Has
just don't
anybody
like you.
That's weird. I have
Yeah.
2 half-price books I go to. One's an outlet store, so most everything there's $1. Still, that's why I got stacks of books at my feet here because everything's $1 over there. And then the one I travel to an hour north of me is usually about $1.50 to higher end $4. And then they have a couple case books they charge whatever with.
Yeah,
Looks
just
like
a
Drew's
standard
holding
books.
up.
Whenever
Yeah, let's click on Drew.
Drew,
He
where do
wants
you
to
hold up
highlight
there,
the book
Drew?
here.
Oh man, I'm a sucker because I spent $10 on this fucking summer special.
Crypto, man.
The crypto's on there eating a Batman ice cream and a Gar's hand, and that's pretty cool. And like the
These
first
boys-
10 pages are like all crypto. I'm like, this is badass. And then there's like some dumbass Animal Man story in here and some Swamp Thing bullshit. And I'm just like, not for me.
Leave it all as animals.
Well,
Oh,
Legend,
wow.
we're going to wait our year, and we're going to read that on the app. 1 year later.
1 year.
So,
later.
don't have a cow, man.
I'm all
All
right.
right. Before we talk about this fun stuff, let's get back in the chat one more time. And we're going to attempt to talk about Swamp Thing. I saw Kachung says, we watched Swamp Thing. It's decent, kind of like ER meets The Thing.
I didn't watch it.
I only watched the first
Old
half
man
of it so far, and I enjoyed the crap out of it.
We won't do any spoilers
we'll try
tonight.
to
Let me
keep
just say it
spoilers
right now. No Swamp Thing spoilers tonight for the Comic Core fans around
Has there only been
the
one
world.
issue, one episode so far though?
Yeah, it just
Came out
aired today.
There was
There's
like
spoilers
there was
already?
a pilot one and
Stop,
an
stop
episode
doing
one.
this, chat. We can hear you.
Oh, wait a
right there.
minute.
There's
I
like 2
believe-
of them.
I've
There's
just
2
received an email from the anonymous Raw manager. What's going on, Chad? You banging your mic over there.
Where the fuck is that dude been?
Banging hard, Chad.
Go ahead, Chad.
I didn't know if I was on mute. That's why.
No.
You're not on mute, though.
You never know what.
You got to be like, is this thing hot?
Hey man, all of us dudes
Cat,
do got to
can you
bow
hear me?
down to the queen, Cat Ren Figures.
Hey, listen. Let's talk about something funny.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Stop looking
All
at
them
your
books,
Chad.
all them book specters got a bag and board.
Under competent supervision, it says.
Comic Spectre and Smurf. You guys ready? We're gonna play a quick game, real
Okay.
quick game.
This sounds
All
like
right.
Saul, Chad.
This is called Fuck, Marry, and Kill.
No.
I
Yes.
like this
Just one
game.
time. And here's your choices: Cyclops, Colossus,
Oh, shit.
or Cable.
Mary Kay kill Cyclops, fuck Colossus.
Whoa! Without
I feel like she's
There was,
big and
there was
shiny.
no hesitation there. He's thought this out.
Chad.
all right, Spectre,
You said you had to pick.
What was the 3 again?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Cable, Colossus, or Cyclops.
God damn it.
Just remember, Cable can take you back in time to erase everything that you did. So
Yeah.
But you could use him as a
Like,
time
wipe
travel.
That guy.
Use him as a time machine.
I would kill Colossus.
Can't erase the past.
Thank you, Comic Spectre.
Man.
I'm clicked on Mark and Cat this whole time, by the way. So you can see
I'm dying.
Mary, I guess Cyclops.
they really only care who you're gonna fuck.
And then, yeah,
Fucking Cable.
F and Cable.
Fucking
right.
Cable, yeah.
Rotor-Rooter.
Something from Cable, bro.
Cat
Rotor-Rooter.
You're
Red.
gonna catch some kind of fucking
Cat Red.
nasty funk.
Rotor-Rooter.
You're trying to
Get
get me
time
to trouble.
herpes.
Cat Red. Guys, listen to this. This is pretty awesome. Cat Red. What would you do?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck Cable the next week. I get it.
Not
Find out what
Not
Oh,
cat
Cable.
Mark's still jealous over that. Yeah.
Sorry.
She would swear up and down it came from the toilet at the Circle K.
Okay, I apologize. It's not Cable. It's Colossus.
Our first ever live stream to find out the answer to that question and more.
Also,
On the
pretty
Comic
soon,
Core.
I'm gonna be playing against Carson Seawood.
Oh,
Oh,
You did
this
say
is
you
going to
do
be
it.
good.
You did
Playing
agree.
what?
You agreed.
Playing what?
Dude, I can't wait.
What?
I love you. This is for Colossus.
Ha!
Oh,
My.
Mark getting violent over there.
Violent.
Yeah, Chad, he used a beach ball.
We got another one of your favorites in the chat. We got Gills 311 in the chat. Says you can't
Gills,
believe Rick
baby.
Moranis didn't win an Oscar for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's tragic. He always says the most random things instead of saying hi or something. He just comes in looking for rookie baseball cards.
Carson, real
Yes, sir.
quick, synchronicity. Honey Nut Cheerios last night, a little late night snack, to fill the tummy because they taste so yummy. But every time I lift that spoon and take a bite of the Cheerios, I always think, what if my little kids was in that shit? Just like Rick Moranis. Man, crazy.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, gotcha. Anyway, let's start. We hype this up.
What the fuck just happened?
We're going to start with
Time travel, man.
Kat, we're going to start talking about some heroes in crisis. So the way we're going to do this is, Kat, you're going to start. You're going to go over what you thought of this issue. Then we're going to turn over to Drew.
Oh, great.
And then
John
I'm
Free's in the chat now.
Actually, yeah, we'll go down the line after that. But I want to hear from Kat specifically, and I want to hear from Drew because he's been waiting all night to talk about this book. So,
Are we just going to talk about this one in particular issue, or are we going to talk about the entire run?
We'll talk about it. It's up to you. If you want, we'll start with the issue, but if you want to cover the entire run, go for it.
All I want to
Go
know is
for it. I
Booster
love
Gold a murderer.
Whoa, this is the queen, baby. Don't mess around.
All right. So
Wally's in
Is
town.
he a murderer?
overall, Tom King, you kept ripping my heart out every single issue. We all know I'm a DC girl. We all know that I know and love so many of these characters that are getting butchered in this book. However, the overall message I can appreciate and I do approve of. I definitely feel like this last issue in particular was kind of a stinker. I kind of feel like it was a lot of rush and then a lot of filler for this
Like
one
a Game of Thrones stinker, or just
like
a bad issue?
Yeah, it was like the last episode of Game of Thrones kind of bad. This one issue was probably by far the worst. It was a lot of wah wah wah. But I will tell you, in this in particular issue, we do have a number of different some more of those confessional tapes. And I do love the fact that we get to see all of the Robins and their insecurities. So like, well, this one's this one's this, but who am I? I did really appreciate that. We all know I do love the Harley Quinn Girl Bat team up. We got some more of that, which was really awesome. But the whole Wally West monologue with another Wally West and like, it's okay, we're gonna make it. Da 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 da. We're all in this together. Wildcats nonsense. Yeah, that's a very dated reference.
What are you doing there with Charlie?
I hated this issue. Overall, I do feel like the run is it's something that's worthwhile reading. It's a very good look at mental health and PTSD as a whole. But I feel like they could have summed this up easily in 6 or 7 issues. And cut out a lot of nonsense, but we'll see what did you think, Drew?
This is the most convoluted bullshit of a series I've ever dealt with in my life.
Yes.
For anybody who's not reading this, let me just break it
Hold
down.
back,
for you.
Drew. Let him
me
know.
I'm gonna hold back a little bit. I got to save something for Sunday. But let me just explain to you what happened in this comic book. There's this place called Sanctuary. All the heroes go there for therapy. It's anonymous. It's anonymous. Why? Because doctor-patient privilege is something that is very, very important in personal mental health. Very important. It's probably the most important factor that you feel like you can talk. Exactly. You feel like you can talk to a therapist and not have your secrets drug out in the street. It's a point of communication between you and a professional that allows you to feel comfortable exposing these raw nerves, these things like PTSD that they're describing in this book. Okay, here's what happens. Wally's there, and he's like, man, I don't believe that other people come here too. I think they're just fucking with me. So Wally goes, I'm going to go ahead through the internet, and I'm going to piece together all this information so I can figure out what other people's therapy has been. Okay. And then he's like, oh, I can't handle it. And he explodes the Speed Force. Right. And then somehow he just murders Lagoon Boy with a spear because that shit happened in like issue 3. All right. So he didn't. All right. So then he murders Lagoon Boy. And then he's like, well, wait, what happened? How do I handle this? I know. I'll frame Booster Gold and Harley and make them think they did this. Why? So I have 5 days for my plan to be enacted. Why? Because I'm the fastest man in the world and it takes me 5 days to run around the world and kill myself. It's the dumbest shit I've ever read in my life.
That is the most passionate I've ever heard you anywhere in any video on any live show. And I got to say, the book that did that to you is from DC, baby.
And it sucks my balls. And it drags its teeth along them just to make sure
Wow.
I don't enjoy it. Not only that. Okay, let's get to the resolution of this. The resolution is they're like,
man.
no, let's make a time loop so you don't have to kill yourself.
It's
So you
bad.
basically just have to keep running in a time loop your entire fucking life, Wally.
That
Like
resolution.
part of your life now is you run in a time loop for 5 days. Why? So we can have you not kill yourself. Well, why? Because we need to teach you that the way that you get through these things is by talking to people and not being alone. Well, how are we going to end this book? By locking you in a cell alone! By not talking to you about it at all!
Wally, but
Look,
Wally did it for
Clayman's
you.
art doesn't-
Wally saved you.
Clayman's art in this story is it doesn't even fit. It's just like, hey, look at sexy ass Harley. Look at sexy ass Batgirl. Check out these camel toes. Man, Booster Gold sure is rocking that V now. But at the same time, it's supposed to be a story about mental health. And not to mention
Wally.
all over the place from issue to issue. It's just it is a fucking nonsense mess of a story. Harley goes to the Penguin in issue number 2. Why? Nobody fucking knows.
Nobody fucking
knows.
Tom,
Y'all need to tag. Y'all need to tag.
I'll answer why. Can I answer? Penguin.
All I gotta say is if it is
It's so they can play poker against each other. Harley and a penguin.
And
You're
then
welcome.
the shit out of the Trinity inexplicably. She kicks the shit out of the Trinity. You know why? Because she's a better fighter than Batman, and she's smarter than she can outsmart the Lasso. She can do all this shit. And then what happens? Oh, Batgirl, she shows up and she's just smarter than Batman. And I got people defending this to me, claiming there's too much feminism in my other books. When the fuck did Batgirl get so good at shit? When the fuck did Batgirl get so good at shit?
I would like to point out that before this tirade, Drew said he was holding back. So
Yeah, can I take 30 seconds for a plug before we keep going?
I'm trying to tag Chad, but I don't know how this button works.
So I'm going to make the plug, and then we're going to cut it to Chad. I don't know what Legend's doing over there.
That's funny.
Somebody
Fireman,
needs to
that
make
was
Chad
good.
do him again, please.
Mad respect for
Okay,
that
there we
rant,
go.
Drew.
Sweet Jesus, this book is
Anyway,
garbage.
before Chad gets
It's
his
a
2
dumpster
cents
fire.
on Drew's opinion here, let me make a plug. I'm gonna put in a plug that John's Comics with Kids put in a chat here. So on Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific, we're gonna have live on the Comic Court, where Tom King gets his day in court. We're going to have Drew Manchu. If you like what you just saw from Drew Manchu, he is going to be the prosecuting attorney for this tripe
I will not.
book.
I am only a witness. Just merely a
He's
witness.
a star witness.
I will be testifying on behalf of Comics Misexplained, who's got notes stacked up to the heavens. He's had his reading glasses on, going through legal jargon for the last 10 months, trying to compile a case against Tom King and his fucking bastardry of comic books.
And Tom King will be with us live tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, I've got something for you, mister. I like it when people
And JB
write me to
will
be
be
a
the
smart
defense
person and know how to
attorney.
do stuff, all right? So you can just suck my titty.
I will suck your titties, Batgirl. It's all you're good for.
Anyway,
Get back in your wheelchair,
hot
bitch.
tag the Chad. Chad,
Hot tag.
what was your point you were trying to make earlier? I'm going to get another beer.
Okay, because this is gonna take a minute because we're gonna go back to that $3 whore that
In Chinatown.
Drew was talking about in Chinatown, who had 3 sets of teeth.
Yep.
Because this
Chinese food?
Oh, fucking shark.
Chinese food?
Chinese food, but this fucking book, this fucking story. The only good thing that came out of this story was bros before heroes. But besides that, this is a pile of dog shit, and that is why Batman sucks right now. I mean, the stories Tom King is putting on, I mean, let's give it. The guy, he has a great background, worked for the CIA.
It's Vince Russo. That's all it is. Vince Russo all over again.
Yeah, did a great job on Grayson, but that's where it ended.
Well, didn't he do Mr. Miracle too, the series?
But I mean, you're dealing with his personality. That's the thing that he writes.
Yes.
His knowledge. This is a comic book about heroes and HIPAA law violations. Right now, Tom King currently owes HIPAA $5,000 per violation. How many pages are each of these books? Double-sided? Fuck him. He's broke. Put him on Batman and Catwoman and hope they choke.
Look, man.
Can I just add to this real quick?
Yeah, you can read the book.
Okay. The problem, the entire problem with Tom King is that it's deep. Is that this dude, all he is capable of? I put this in our IG chat. And it's pretty simple. If you read a lot of his titles, and you systematically like break them down, what this guy is really good at is he is really good at the deconstruction of characters. Meaning, just like if you're in the military, what they do is they break you down, but then the thing that they're supposed to do is just supposed to build you back up, and that's what he fails to do with his characters. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. When he did like the Mr. Miracle run, it worked because that was the story. It was like what was really going on. It was like he just kept on breaking down to the very end, and it worked. But like with his Batman run, it's like it's not going anywhere. With this run, it really didn't go anywhere because it's like he just kept on deconstructing the characters. But at the end, you're just left going, "What the hell did this guy do?" Nothing. He did nothing with these stories.
Comic Spectre, one of the best on YouTube right there. Damn good analyzation.
I would take a Scott Snyder run on any day over Tom King, even though Snyder can't finish a fucking story.
Yeah, but he sure does start him good, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, shout out to Trinity Entertainment, Scott Snyder,
Tom King
Pulo
is
for life.
One note. Tom King has one fucking trick. He's a one-trick pony. And it's like, how do I make these characters seem depressed? How do I make them seem like their life is over? How can I make them seem like they want to kill themselves?
Well, that's how I feel that's how I feel looking at Rob Liefeld. That's how I feel when I'm looking at Rob
Liefeld. At least
Liefeld.
Liefeld has an excuse to be raping the public for money. He's a douchebag. Tom King seems like a nice guy. He seems like he's trying. I love
snake in the grass.
It sounds like some of the YouTube channels I watch.
Really good. I thought Mr. Miracle was really good. I think Vision was probably one of the best limited series I've ever read. All right. I really enjoyed his work on Grayson when he was agent for Spiral. That was really good storytelling. What isn't good storytelling is emasculating Batman at every turn and then taking a character like Green Lantern and saying, "Oh, I don't even know what will is." Fuck you. He made his own ring out of pure will. Like,
great storyline.
If we're going to dive back into this if we're going to psycho babble this piece of shit, the realization of Tom King is that recently on Monday nights on Comic Story, they're reviewing Why the Last Man. And what was the story, Carson? The dominatrix, super weird bitch?
Yeah, the
safe word.
The safe word.
That was 2 episodes ago. What?
Yep.
So that is all Tom King knows is the safe word. And you know damn well he's like, I'm going to whatever Drew said, demasculize fucking Batman and break him down so I can sit over in the corner and jack off on like his face. Fuck,
some of that sex,
all he did.
Some of that sex shit. That's what he's doing, the sex shit.
I mean, next thing we're going to know, he's going to end up in the closet like the dude from Kung Fu with a belt around his throat.
Look, man, I wish Carradine, tell you this much. The only reason people are buying Batman right now is because it's called fucking Batman. You know, people are not going to buy Batman and Catwoman. People aren't going to fucking buy it. They're not gonna. It's going to tank. It's gonna be like
and that's
Batman the Outsider. It's gonna be like
David
I'll give it one
Carradine.
issue, and then they won't add that shit to their pull list.
and here,
There will be 2 other Batman books. One of them will be written by Tomasi. So you got 2 more fucking Batman books to read, and then Snyder's doing whatever the hell he's doing with Batman all over the fucking
and
place.
Tomasi's the only
Like
fucking
that.
cat that can write right now over in DC. And I hate to say this because I am a
They're awful. They're
DC
awful.
fanboy. They bought into
Yeah.
the Bendis bullshit, and now they're gonna fucking let everything else go. You're gonna let some of your talent leave. You know, Capullo's going over
Fall
on
of
the Spawn.
WCW. Fuckers like a Vince Russo.
But
Coming
the
in hot,
problem,
but you're really not.
but the problem is, Legend, the entire time DC has owned the books. Marvel has fucking faltered, and now Marvel is capitalizing on the problems that DC is currently having. And what is the
I
biggest
agree.
problem? I think the biggest problem is that they brought Bendis in, they let Tom King have Batman, and they fucking put Dan Jurgens and not Dan Jurgens, Jeff Johns in charge of the fucking movies. And now everybody's like, fuck it, we're gonna get a Twilight Batman.
We need Jeff Johns back.
I mean,
Twilight Batman.
and
Around.
Marguerite Bennett's gonna be like, hey, don't fucking hate on Twilight Batman. He's gonna be tagging up with Lobo.
I think Twilight
Hey, Marguerite
Batman. I
likes
think
it. I
this
gotta give it a
Batman though.
shot.
This guy's a real deep actor, like mentally. This Pattinson guy. I think he'll do all right.
But that's not the final. I mean, obviously,
He's a good brooder.
it's come down. There's 3 candidates that it's come down to. They haven't made a decision on Robert Patterson, whatever the fucking Edward his name is. And it's also they're looking at the dude that plays Beast as well from the X-Men movies.
And I like that guy.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
I don't
then-
think he would make a good Batman, though.
Nobody's
I
not
just-
fucking
You're
Michael
talking about
Keaton.
first
Nobody
class.
thought Michael Keaton would make a good Batman, but he fucking
Obviously,
was better.
Kelsey Grammer.
You just gotta hope that at this point, all the Batman action is CG, and then you don't have to worry about who the
The
fuck.
Or
best
is
just
that.
not do a Batman movie.
Read Joe Ryan's comment. That pretty much comes
Yeah.
up.
Warner Brothers approves Robert Pattinson for the Batman. So yeah, that's today.
No,
Yeah, he's in, man. He's
No.
in like Flynn.
Look.
I don't need a glittery
Oh,
Batman.
okay, so Tom.
He literally threw out his back lifting an 80-pound girl.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
there's
not
a lot
in
of
shape.
people in the comic book community on YouTube that could hurt their backs lifting up.
Hey.
Shout out Comic Tom. What's
That
up,
ain't
man?
cool.
Comic Tom 101 says it's official, but hey, Comic Tom, I gotta ask you a question.
I can give you a piggyback ride.
Let's talk about the next
So basically, I can
phase
beat up
in Marvel
Batman.
movies, and that's Phase 4. And what's the first part of Phase 4 going to be? The first movie that's already being cut. That's right, Scarlet Witch, Black Widow.
Yes, I did.
Yes. dude.
Oh, she gonna kill my ass now.
What happened?
You're lucky, Legend. You're lucky.
I'll
So
keep
Bla-
you guys safe. Don't worry.
I muted her. I'm sorry. I just
Legend. She won't forget that.
So
Add it. For now,
Was that mid rant?
here's a quick question though. Everybody's talking about the Phase 4 of the Marvel movies, and Black Widow is being filmed currently.
Well, that's a prequel. If you look at her,
No,
I've seen
it's
pictures
not.
of her costume.
That's the problem that nobody realizes. It was leaked last night late on Marvel's Reddit page. If you look at the images, they're current with the end game. So the story is that when the psychology behind
Time travel.
when the Hulk snapped his fingers, she came back, but she didn't want to be back. She is back in Russia, and they're showing it, and that's what some of the current images are. And then the whole story is going to be maybe a little bit of a flashback showing her and Hawkeye in Bangkok or wherever they kept on talking about. But you're going to see Hawkeye on search for her. So I mean, she's
Damn.
actually wearing the exact same costume that she was wearing, the hairstyle
Budapest.
when she got killed in 10.
She'll be going back to the Russia shit like in the comics, man. That's good stuff.
I hope so. Black Widow is that girl. They shouldn't have killed her.
They can have
Think
great
about
fight scenes too.
that movie is going to be taking the coveted May 1st slot. That's going to be your first movie, and
Hey, boy, May 1st, man. Hey, leave the day.
What's gonna be,
That's the Great Legends Day, baby.
following after that is
everything I hear, the Doctor
Woman
Strange is
84.
going to introduce Brother Voodoo, and I'm super fucking psyched for that shit.
What's on which one?
Brother Voodoo is going to be showing up in Doctor Strange too. That's what all the rumors are right now.
I think also isn't he going to be going head toe to toe with Namor as well?
I think that's going to be Black Panther too. They need to do that. They need to do Atlantis attacks, the rise of Atlantis against Wakanda.
I think it's going to be 5 years before you're going to see any of the Fox characters show up.
I don't think it's going to be that long.
I don't think it's going to be.
I think you may see momentary bits of it.
We're going to get them peppered in.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely think you're going to see Storm in Black Panther before you see an X-Men movie.
She's in the Dark Phoenix movie.
I mean, you're gonna see a lot of stuff coming out, and it's just gonna continue. I don't think. I mean, they even said that Hugh Jackman's not even out of the question for Wolverine. I mean,
he's out of the question.
He flat out said him and Patrick Stewart both said they would not show up unless Marvel owned them again.
Well, no, he said he'd show up if he got to be with the Avengers, and the fact that Downey Jr. and Evans are gone already means that ship has sailed. I think they.
So if you guys out there that are watching us, and I mean, we're not one of the big shows. So I mean, if you're watching Comic Tom 101,
we're not one of the big shows. We are the big show.
You know,
we have it every damn.
If you guys are watching Joe Ryan, guys, go out and check out Comic Story. I mean, this guy has a lot of information. He's reading it on Reddit and giving you the information. This is where the information is in the comic book community. If you really want to know, hit the big dogs like Gem Mint and hit up Lords of the Long Box. But definitely check out Comic Story and Comics Explained, because they're telling you where the the next wave of things are going. And even check it out on the Reddit subtitles. Those are huge right now with some of the spoilers. I mean, Marvel already announced that they're going to do a new Avengers. They're already announced that they're going to do a Young Avengers, and they already announced that they're going to do a Dark Avengers. Hell, I was at Target 2 weeks ago, and they had a board game for Miss Marvel where you got to guess who your character really was. Is it a Skrull, or is it I'm a giant warmonger, purple face with a fucked up chin that looks like a ball sack? And I'm like, oh, Thanos, it's not a Skrull. So you gotta check out shit like that.
Hey guys, we got some royalty in the chat. King of the Gold Sink just checked in.
Damn, James over there, man. Don't worry, you boys, the Dubs, they're going to be back for their rub. Maybe they'll go one and then go to the two. Who knows, my friend? Only you and TiVo, of course. Y'all are the only Golden State Warrior fans I know on the Comic-Co.
Who dat jumping in said Brother Voodoo casting out in New Orleans, and they're looking at place to shoot.
I doubt that. I really
he'd
doubt that.
know he's in the city. He would know.
I truly doubt
Nolans.
I mean, you're not gonna. They already said they're gonna take Chi. Shang-Chi. Braveheart's one of the people that they're looking at. They're looking at a lot of stuff right now. I mean, we're all speculating. Shit, we're not allowed to do that on this channel.
And let's not.
Come on, Susan.
Let's not go past the fact that they will flat out lie just to fuck us up.
But I mean, if you guys want to see it, check out. If you go on the Marvel, I think it's the MCU Reddit stream, you'll see the Black Widow pictures that were
Quit
released.
spilling your coffee.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Not you. These
Mark.
little things keep popping up on my screen.
What?
Telling me what's going on with Mark.
Yeah, Paul sending him stuff, and he spilled his coffee because he got shocked.
Mark's all jittery over there.
One more spill, and he's gonna get put in the box. You watch.
That's right.
That don't look like coffee to me.
Huh?
I said this don't look like coffee to me.
It's not coffee.
Oh, you spilled.
It's
All
not.
right,
Let's get back to that chat there.
Thank you, Chad. Let's get back to that chat. We got Baked Snake. He says, what about the villain from Luke Cage Season 2? He'd be good voodoo. Chad, tons of voodoo stuff. And Nolans. That totally makes sense.
And there are a lot of abandoned buildings and stuff still down there.
I'm going to let y'all know. I don't want to let y'all know too much because, no disrespect, but my main brother, Russ, he has got a lot of that information. I can't tell you how he has that information, but man, he knows a lot about movies, and they do film a lot of movies in New Orleans. And man, he knows what it's all about. Down south, eating the crawfish, New Orleans, baby. Put that little shit. What is that guy? He put that pizzazz on it. He put that hot powder on it.
Did you seriously again? That's not funny.
You talking about Foghorn Leghorn?
I say. There's something right about that.
I say. We got to mute the legend every once in a while. I say.
Anyway, we haven't talked about our second featured comic of the night. It's 11:17. My other pick of the week, Doomsday Clock.
We're still fucking picks of the week.
Getting better and better. This was one of my favorite reads of the week. I think the Gary Frank art was great in it. Reminded me of the Watchmen art. This is probably the most Watchmen.
Just mute Drew now. Mute Drew now. If
definitely, definitely worth that 2-month wait. I legitimately really enjoyed this comic book. I think seeing the Dr. Manhattan aspect of it, I loved it. I actually went back and perused all 10 Doomsday Clocks after I read this one yesterday.
When I was a young lad, they started this series called Doomsday Clock.
Dude, you were never young. You were fucking old. I swear to God, I think you're fucking death incarnated.
So, Chad.
They started this series called Doomsday Clock. Then Germany invaded France.
Don't mute Chad.
What is going on here? Somebody give Grandpa his meds and make him go the fuck to bed.
I love this book.
Mark.
Who else would like to talk about Doomsday Clock number 10?
Wait.
I quit picking it up after like 4.
Yeah, Wigglesby Scribbles has the worst.
I don't like reading stuff 6 times just to read 4 issues so I can remember it.
So don't read fucking Heroes and Cribs.
I didn't read that either.
It's
I quit after episode. I quit after episode 4.
Back and relax.
I quit after issue 4 too, and then I went to junior high.
Dude, wait a second.
Why does it take one man 4 months to draw the same tiger-striped blue naked guy in the same panels with the same fucking expression on his face 87,000 times?
But we didn't even get a good dick. He didn't even draw a dick.
He draws like he has Parkinson's. This is terrible. Why did it take him so long to scribble this nonsense? The book was okay. I'm going to give you that. This is the first time Doomsday Clock came out and it actually gave you what you were looking for. It's like, well, how is this all tied together? Well, why does this make any sense? And the fact that this doesn't make any damn sense at all. But I like the fact that it's a commentary from Jeff Johns on the fact that DC can't get their shit together. It's a commentary that they got to keep rebooting, and it's all a mess.
Michael J. Fox may have Parkinson's, but he can still play Johnny B. Good, baby.
Look, maybe like Gary Frank would try to shake things up with some stripes on every.
Gary draws angels. Gary Frank only draws angels.
Look, there's a penis in it.
There's a penis in it.
Why does that penis have so many wrinkles on it? Oh, because fucking Wibbles McScribbles can't fucking draw.
Dr. Manhattan is a little older at this point in life.
Yeah, but his balls are just so
his
old.
balls
Get a little bit more saggy.
He's got a goddamn penis knuckle.
A little saggy.
I'm
maybe a little smaller.
We're talking
Maybe a little shrinkage.
It's a package. I can't on.
I'm pretty sure I heard.
Oh my god, my side hurts.
Cat, can you review the package? I mean, the book.
Yeah, go ahead.
Paul's got a special package. You said a special package.
Let's turn over to Cat to
Cat's
talk
review
about
of the package is not quite Colossus.
Cat, what did you think about Doomsday Clock?
I don't have
Mary,
it yet.
kill him.
Mail.
Well, hey, it's dead.
Okay.
Carson, there is no one that you can shift this to that can save this.
All right.
No, I mean, your only hope is getting his food out of the pool and putting his kids to sleep.
Is this about the book, or is this about?
This is a nice.
Is this about
This is a
Doctor?
nice comic book backboard.
So this is about what you think about Claw.
Anyway,
It's a great board you got there, Spectre.
Hey,
I legitimately enjoyed this week. I just knew when I bought these two books, and we're gonna have Drew on the show. We're gonna have some fun topics tonight. We're gonna have a lot of fun with these. Very controversial, but nonetheless, I absolutely hated this thing. I love this book, so I'm gonna take care of that one.
Spectre, can I ask you a question?
Sir, yes, sir.
I don't know if you know this, but I don't bag and board anything.
That's not smart.
Wait, why is that? Why don't,
'Cause you're
why don't you bag
lazy.
and board stuff, man?
Hey, he's gonna fucking stab you, Chad. What? You better have a good answer.
You don't have time for that nonsense.
It just seems like a lot of work.
It really is not. It like takes. I mean, if you only have a few, it only takes a few minutes.
It's kind of therapeutic, actually.
Yeah, it is.
I need to tell you this. So when I went into FedEx today with
boy.
my blue Tupperware container,
Oh shit!
What? Not a blue brick?
no.
Did you just like take the box and did you just like dump all the comic books in like a trash bag and then like wrap
put
it up?
stamps on the books and stuffed them in the mailbox.
Attention, everyone! The blue brick. is back.
Every week they come in a bag like this.
That's fine. I mean,
So they're in a bag, but they're in a box. So you
Are they
get
wet?
Sounds like some diamond shipping.
Yeah,
you're getting
are they
a-
moist?
You're getting my Tupperware, my big tote. So can you send that back, and then I'll just send you more.
Send you totes?
No, I'm sending you a tote with comics in it. Send me my tote back so I can reload it.
I like toast.
Dude,
Keep
you're gonna
sending
be-
you totes.
If you keep sending
It'd probably be
Spectre
cheaper just to go buy
all
a
these
new tote
books,
than ship a tote.
he's
Yeah.
he's gonna need a bigger boat.
You know, if you ship priority, they give you
Go.
free boxes.
Yeah, you know that, right?
What?
Free boxes.
Where?
Priority mail, dude.
Priority, they give you free
And
boxes.
that bigger boat,
No,
that
they're
whole quote,
I have an
that was
account.
changed.
They were like,
That's
"How
a
much you want?" I
Mandela
just-
effect.
They're like, "This is like 80 pounds." I'm
Jaws
like, "Yeah,
movie
just send
gone
it."
too soon.
80 pounds? What are you sending me?
Everything.
Jeez.
Bricks, man. Blue
I'm
bricks.
Blue bricks.
Oh my gosh.
You're just getting all my books.
All right, well,
Yeah, but they're
I
not
guess-
bagged and boarded, so they're probably.
I know.
You're going. Are you going hardcover?
Demolished.
Are you going hardcover?
I'm going all digital, baby.
Oh man.
What a weirdo.
I love the smell of digital in the morning.
No.
I do love
Right here.
digital.
This is what I like. Right here.
Oh, yeah.
I do love that too, especially when you got them Silver Age Fantastic Four sniffing them. Man, ain't nothing like it.
You know what's even,
Let's go,
Even
you
them Fantastic
Now
Four.
it's Spear Santa Monica.
Legend. This nothing beats a golden age smell.
Now that
No.
Golden Age smell, that's
you know
a
what,
rare
you know
occasion.
what goes really good with that?
Weed.
What goes really good with that is
Yeah.
a fullback and a Mylar.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
fullback. Yeah, that's how you like it. I
How
know
much
you like
is Legend paying you?
You know, now if
I
I want to
don't
go
like
full,
those
but I only got
fullbacks. I like those half packs.
if I really want to have a book that's full, you know, I want a good hard book, then I'll put like 2 fullbacks in there or 4 halfbacks. That's power right there. 4 halfbacks with a freaking 2 mil
Legend.
Mylar, you could kill a person.
That's like
Legend.
a power eye.
Legend, why even mess around? Just go 2 fullbacks.
Ah.
That might
Well,
be
you
too
know, I
big,
don't have
man.
that many. Mainly they're just basic runs that I'm not
So
going to move or
shiny.
ever sell. But that's why I go half to save room.
All right, man.
Shining like a
Same.
diamond.
I find that 2 halfbacks are thicker than a fullback,
They are true.
She
and
didn't like that.
and 2 halfbacks is really all you need, man. 2 mil Mylar, 2 halfbacks. Always use that what's it called, standard size, the Silver Age, unless
Me
it's a
too.
Golden Age.
My dad told
I
me
use
one
the same
time if
ones.
it's raining outside, make sure to put on a raincoat. all right.
He did not lie.
It's
It's
very
important.
true.
Safety
yeah.
first, brother.
Oh,
And
My
I
mom
feel
told
like
me to
I'm
go
in
play in the road.
1870s, man, or like all Star Wars.
She didn't lie either. Take
Jonah Hex,
chances.
man.
Take chances.
Anyway,
Hey,
I
when are
think
we gonna get that new? When are we gonna get that? When are we gonna get it? When are you gonna shout it out? Give that phrase you know for.
Damn, we made Legend stutter.
didn't it?
He's fine.
Newsstand,
pal.
Junior.
My pal
Ooh,
Firestorm
Firestorm
here. That's
Oh
awesome.
Nice.
Is that?
Is
One
that
of those,
number
in the
one
corner.
from
one of
the
those,
Fury, the nuclear man?
Yeah, it's one of those the newsstands.
It took me all
Beautiful.
week to realize.
Ronnie.
Cat put a
Fucking Ronnie.
picture of that Starfire toy in the chat, and I just realized why it's funny.
Oh, I put
Fire
it in the chat.
crotch.
I may have
Yeah.
that issue already.
That was
She
like
got,
3
she got
days ago.
untamable bush.
All right. So, one of our last topics of tonight. You know what? Let's get back into that chat.
I
first.
see
We still got Chris
Joe
Barrett.
freaking Ryan.
Joe Ryan is still in the chat. He's been
Joe
there the whole
freaking
time.
Ryan.
Joe,
Hi, Joe.
Ryan,
Promo
don't
guy.
have
Joe
anything to
Ryan
do
is
with
my
that.
spirit
guy.
animal.
Joe Ryan.
We still got the Mastodon Comics
Wait
and
a
Collecting.
second. I am pissed right now.
Oh boy, here we go.
I am pissed right
Go
now.
change your
What did you
pants.
do?
Mastodon.
Oh, man.
Change your pants.
Excuse me. Excuse me 1 second. I gotta talk here.
Oh no.
I've got to say something.
Sick.
What the fuck? I'm not sick. No, it was Vicky Guerrero. It was Vicky Guerrero who I was imitating. There seems to be this epidemic that is going around the comic book community where people are cutting promos. Now,
Damn.
I gotta say something. I think they're cute. I think all of them are very, very cute. But
He going Shane Douglas. He going Shane Douglas.
since there is one that was on Instagram and it caught my eye, a glimmer, a little bit of hope resonated in there, and I saw the silver maned,
He had them glasses on, dude. He had them glasses on.
tongued gentleman hold up that NWO belt, and he cut a promo, but he showed respect. Not to where it all started from. He showed all the wannabe promo cutters in the community.
He did.
And I gotta tell you, this cat here has the gift of gab and the gift of jab. I'm an eyebrow raising. Step on the gas. I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass.
He will.
We can cut promos like the best of them, Joe Ryan. Bring it on, brother. Bring it on. It's
You
the
got the
Common
tag.
Core
You got,
title.
he got
And
the
you know
gamer
what? I'm gonna
tag.
hit the hot tag to the great legend of 17-time world champ.
I accept the tag and I raise my hand because the axe is coming down for my gal Cat Wren. And when Mark BKR90, the superstar, sitting there with the camera, you know how he rolls it because he's taking pictures of you. You got Seawood19 looking so fine, dare to defy. You look up in the air like Shivani and you see Sting fall from the sky. Comic Smurf, there ain't no other. He's a guy with a great grin like no other brother. The Smurf, man, wearing red tonight, but still looking good in the neighborhood. Always looking fine in my neck of the woods. Comic Spectre holding the fullback. He loves it really a lot because it's nice and thick and it's all he's got. Drew Manchu, I'm looking at you wearing I wish you were wearing the yellow because you're a sexy looking fella when my face is on display at your space. Okay, the rhymes got fucked there. Okay, sometimes you fuck up the promo, and that's okay because you really went long, and that's about it. But a lot of love to my main man, Paul, Midwest Comic Man.
What?
Am I on mute? Okay, shit. I almost lost Paul. Paul, sorry. But no, man, let me tell you about Paul, though. I want to keep it serious with him because he's had some health issues over the past 2 to 3 weeks that, man, have taken his energy level down to like just fucking nothing. Like you can't do nothing. You're in so much pain. Breathing sucks. Going to the ER multiple times, man, always sucks. But, man, I thank God that you're back in the saddle again, showing the golden age.
Death is overrated. I came back because I'd rather deal with you motherfuckers.
Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Hey, you know what? Because you haven't been on the air for so long, and I don't think we were allowed. You weren't allowed to say it before because it was restricted on when before on our channel. Can we get it just one time? Your signature line?
Fuck Marvel.
I like it.
They're putting down the best books right now. You can say.
All right, high five.
Unless it says X-Men on the front, and then it's fucking shit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But
Except
back to
it's
the
not.
chat.
Great.
I'm talking about X-Men right now.
Joe Ryan says, "Cut the fucking music." Biggie Shack says, "I'm gonna want to be okay." Got it. Joe Ryan says, "I'm shaking and spitting water at my screen. I'm so angry. LOL." I'm Army Wrecker. I wouldn't want to hurt. I don't know what Who Dat says. It's like a skull and crossbones, a pile of shit, and then an L. Do you guys know what that means?
Oh.
No.
It means Chad's drunk.
It's off the rails.
No,
Ben
we're emoji
Compton in the
illiterate
chat.
here
What's
at the
going on,
Comic
Ben
Core.
Compton?
Huh?
Anyway, last
Bake
topic of the
the,
night.
Bake
real
the Snake
quick.
says, Biggie Shack and Joe Ryan, did we just witness the forming of something special? Uh-oh.
Nope. We're gonna put it.
We need Joe Ryan. We got to get Joe.
We're
Ryan.
gonna do
Joe
a
Ryan.
run in, and one of
We
those
need
guys
the return
getting.
of Joe Ryan.
Joe Ryan needs to buy the
Deadpool.
WWE 2K19 because he has Xbox, man. Me and
Oh,
him, we're
my
friends
God.
on Xbox too.
Who's that? Joe
I
Ryan?
got Joe
Ryan.
Ryan on Xbox
Jo-
One.
Joe Ryan, do you know how to tag? I need a partner.
Fuck you, Drew. We're going to do a fucking battle royal, which is going to be all hands on the
Yeah.
deck.
I'm Joe Ryan. Just after the show tonight, man. A little after the show. We like to hang a little bit.
I like to smoke that dope.
Get that Corbin.
Oh, God.
My dope
Anyway,
is Corbin, man.
did
I love me
anyone
some
get a
Baron
chance to catch that Swamp Thing show on the DC streaming app?
Remember, no spoilers,
the
Carson.
first
No
half.
spoilers. Spoiler-free Legend. What did
I'm
you
gonna
think
finish
of
you
what
as
you've
soon as
seen
we get off here.
so far of
Man,
Swamp
I
Thing?
loved it so far. The first part was really freaking kind of scary. I mean, it was like horror movie scary. And I don't watch a lot of horror movies
I would
as much as I used
held
to.
your hand, man.
I hold a branch. I don't know, man. It was insane, but I love that kind of aspect of it. I like that actor on the boat, the young one. He really got killed in there, but he was on Black Lightning. He's a good actor. I liked him, but of course, that's him. Yeah, gone too soon. But man, just a great show so far. I love the introduction to Alec Holland and old Abby Arcane. Man, I'm pumped. So, I can't, no spoilers, but damn good show so far.
Gone too soon, though.
And they had some cussing in there too.
I like cussing.
Oh yeah, the DC universe, no holds barred on the cussing. I'm digging it.
I like that.
I fucking love that sex scene in
I love you.
Wait. No spoilers. I haven't watched that set.
Whoa, that escalated quickly.
It was too real. Too real, Spectre. Too real.
No, there was the sex scene in Titans was pretty good because you saw that. Was it Titans?
Side boob.
It's Dev.
What?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah,
what?
make a Kelly side boob. I'm all
Oh yeah,
about that.
the quarterback's
For
girlfriend
sure.
from Friday Night Lights.
Oh yeah, she was hot.
Yeah.
Minka.
She's banging Jeter for a while.
Anyway,
Jeter fucked
TM fucking Drew over here.
Jeter fucked the entire Maxim magazine one year, the top 100.
I don't know. He gets Funk Minka Kelly, so he's now my sports hero for the rest of the time.
But Joe Ryan's my.
You still don't
my
compare to
spirit-
Buddy from
my spirit
Motorhead,
animal.
Brian.
Biggie Shack's my spirit animal.
Yeah, Biggie Shack's pretty awesome.
No, Joe fucking Ryan is my spirit animal, and Chuckload of comics.
How about Biggie
Oh, yeah,
Shack,
not
baby?
Chuckload of
Biggie
comics.
Shack and Kenny though.
I like just saying load.
You and me both, Russell. We need an adult.
Anyway, Kat, did you get a chance to watch Swamp Thing yet?
Yes, it did.
Did you
So
like it?
I did like it. I
Hang on.
did.
We're
Let
redoing
me-
it on Outside the Issues next week. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm gonna plug my ears though.
Okay.
Are you allowed to do that on YouTube?
Fucking
So-
Friday, people,
Mark-
off the
Mark sucks. He
rails.
fell
And
asleep.
even old
during
Carson
this
throwing
episode.
down a little.
He
I
fell
got
asleep.
to host this thing.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I thoroughly enjoyed it. No spoilers, but this is a gorgeous episode. It's so creepy and it's so
You're gorgeous.
gritty, especially when you're looking at the swamp and you're looking
I love you.
at all of the vines that's coming through. And I mean, the horror element, especially in that first few sequences, just amazing throughout. I'm not going.
Why?
Yep.
Can I ask why Biggie Shack says he's a poser? He's not a poser. That motherfucker is a real deal holy filled.
Man, I love Biggie Shack.
brother.
I love that dude. Jack. He's the shit, man. He's down all around.
Mm-hmm. He'll go downtown to Chinatown,
like Julie
get your
Brown.
back.
I love Julie Brown was sexy.
You want to tell him what you thought about Swamp Thing?
It looked like
Mark,
the back
shut
of his
the fuck
eyelid.
up, Mark.
Hey, Paul, you're not playing World of Warcraft, are you?
No.
What do you think?
Just
Swamp Thing?
checking.
Shut the fuck up, Mark.
You know, it was great, but so far I've noticed that Disney's have a lot of like.
That's not Disney.
It's not Disney, you dumbass.
I'm drunk. I'm so drunk right now. It's okay.
Go back to your box, Mark.
Mark is awesome, man. Mark is awesome.
You're
No,
spilling,
dude, no.
You're spilling
Again?
I want Mark. I
and
need
you're
Mark.
inflating beach balls.
He's
I
ejected.
just. Oh shit.
He's in his box now. He's going to the box.
Paul,
Good
did
boy,
you
Mark.
see
Too soon.
DC Universe yet?
Swamp
You just
Thing. You
dropped
got him thrown
something.
in the box. Good job, Mark.
What?
Paul, do you do DC Universe?
I have it. Yes, I haven't watched any of that shit because I was near fucking death.
Yeah, dude. You may want to lay off because
Excuse
it
it,
is
bro.
pretty
It might
damn
be a
scary
heart
in the first
attack.
part.
Yeah, your
fucking
heart. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I,
dude.
I need you to be around so I can tell you how miserable my life is and how much I.
You want to
fucking
watch
hate
that?
life.
You better have a defibrillator
Shut your
by your
bitch ass.
side.
Shut your bitch ass mouth is up.
Shut your mouth is up.
Oh wait a second! I gotta tell you guys something else. I am gonna. My birthday's next week. And,
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Get off
Hoping
my
a
lawn,
smile and a
kid.
defibrillator.
But I'm gonna drink this in honor right now of the
Oh
last
shit!
legend auction.
Oh,
15 Dr.
23
Peppers.
fucking flavors, baby. Damn.
I hate to say it, fucking Pip's better.
No, dude, Legends auction's the best.
Yeah, but
Legend.
Thunder, bro.
Would you like to
Dr.
talk about
Thunder.
your auction tomorrow? The series finale of the Great Legend Show auction series?
The
Man,
end of
it
an
is going to
era.
be the end
The
of
end
an
of an
era.
era.
The end of the Legends live freaking auction. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to have just an open freaking panel, open house. I mean, I'm going to have all my main hosts in there with me. Who Dat Comics and Movies, Big Bear Comics, amazing freaking Murfinator. You know, those are my main hosts. Special shout out to my Hall of Fame host, Jason Smith. Peace out, God bless. Media mail's the only way, baby. But, you know, I've had so much fun throughout the years. We're going to be having freaking Comic Spectre. Comic Spectre is going to be selling like crazy because he's going to be on an auction before mine, I think. Maybe a couple, I don't know. So that's going to be freaking awesome. Seawood19, he's going to be doing his thing in the chat. Drew, you're always welcome to sell one or two. Cheap plug, cheap rhyme. It's the only thing I could think of at that time. But anyways, what I got to say,
appreciate you.
it's going to be damn good. So make sure 9 Central, 10 Eastern, the final. And then after that, don't worry about anything. It may be the final, but I may be on another channel. And I may show up on the Comic Core auction. You never know. So, Seawood, what you think?
First off, that's awesome. I can't wait for the auction tomorrow. But I just saw in the chat, we got to stop everything. I just saw that it's Biggie Shack's birthday.
It is.
So
Can we sing? Can we sing?
I don't know.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
To
man.
you.
Oh yeah!
Happy birthday to you.
Oh yeah!
That's right. Happy birthday, Big Shack. Happy birthday to you.
Coming down the chimney, boulevard, brother.
Oh my god.
We're in on the action.
Odin's saying we're tone deaf.
Oh, our scene was that bad. The dogs are barking.
Odin saying we're in tone deaf.
Who are
Biggie Shaq,
the three
the
fucking
one
douche
and
nozzles who
only
fucking downvoted this?
3 punches, Irish whip into the ropes,
Try it.
big boot, leg drop, 1, 2, 3. What you gonna do, brother, when Biggie Shaq and Kenny Macho Head 84 run wild on you? Yeah.
Big, huge happy birthday to our pal Biggie Shack. He's one of the best in the community. We also have Poor Man's Comics snuck
Let's
in
call
there in
him-
the chat.
Let's repeatedly call him Melody. Just
What?
Oh, and we got, oh yeah, Macho Man 84. It says Irish whip, big boot, leg drop. Oh yeah. We got Comic Cat 84 Kenny in the chat, part of that story Comic Core, among other things. I think he had the Mega Power Hour tonight as well. Always like seeing him. But how about, oh my God, Chad completely morphed into Hogan. But anyway, that was really quick.
That was quick.
So since it's 11:42, we probably need to wrap up this shindig. So we'll go ahead and start with Chad because I really want to click on his camera right now. Chad, what are your final thoughts about tonight's episode?
Well, thank you, Carson, for extending this invite tonight. It was a very enjoyable night. I enjoyed reviewing all those books, brother. And guess what? Biggie Shaggy's coming down the line. It's his happy birthday. He's got tornadoes and hurricanes on each side. And Paul's going to be hiding out in the shelter because he's dying every day. Because he's old, if you didn't know that. And he sucks.
Wow.
But I love everybody else. Good night.
All right, thank you, Chad. We appreciate that. Next up, we got, I'm just going to keep going. We got Caleb Comics Murphy. Caleb, what are your final thoughts for tonight?
Caleb's AFK, it looks like.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Caleb, for joining us. It's been awesome having you, man.
He fell asleep.
Definitely go ahead and get that Caleb Comics Murphy t-shirt on the link I just sent out. Why I'm thinking about it, I want to go ahead and plug that with Sunday show one more time.
Sunday.
Here we go. So
$15 for the whole seat, but you only
we're going to defend or throw in the garbage the honor of Tom King.
Republican credits. You trust
Full auto.
Jedi.
Oh my God. Annie.
So
It's Annie's music.
All
This
right,
is
so
Annie's theme song.
Sunday,
Yeah.
we're going to have Comic Court with hosted. Who's they all hosting? We got John's Comics and Kids, Drew Manchu, Comics Misexplained, JB from Discovery Bay, and John Larroquette will all be there talking about Heroes in Crisis. What to make of Heroes in Crisis?
Trickus.
Carson.
Trickus.
So there we go.
You cannot save it at this point, Carson.
Anyway, next up, happy you came in tonight. Comic Spectre, what are your final thoughts on the happenings this evening, and what do you got going on?
Man, you know, I'm just really happy that I got the link. You know, I was at work today, and I got asked to come here, so I'm just ecstatic to be part of the panel this evening. You know, it's magical. It's like I'm hanging out with like the Jim Henson, you know, like Muppets, and we're just having a great time all evening. Yeah, Drew Manchu's over there, just acting just like one. So
it could be Frank Oz. Yes.
You just completely broke my full of shit meter.
yeah, no. No, but seriously, I was actually really happy to get the invitation. You know, I haven't been around quite a bit. I've been kind of distant for a while, and you know, my AOK yesterday was like kind of my coming back. I was just kind of, I don't know, maybe overwhelmed or burned out or whatever. But I just need to do more of like a pacing thing, not just get overburdened with everything. You know, real life, streaming, all that stuff. So
Real life sucks.
yeah, it does. It really does. But I am happy to be back, and I'm really happy that you guys invited me this evening. I really appreciate it.
It was a pleasure having you.
What? Anyway, big thanks to Comic Spec for joining us. I have no idea what that noise was.
That was Chad trying to cover over the fact that I said it was great having Spectre.
I said,
Anyway, Drew, what do you got?
From the highest heights of insanity to the deepest, darkest depths of depravity, the Comic Core goes off the rails every Friday night for all of you. Oh, yeah, you can dig that, brother. I know you can. Guess what, guys? Before this fucking court show we're doing on Sunday, I'm going to be doing an auction. JB's going to be there as well. We're going to be on Tacoma Comics channel. So check the links for that. That's going to be coming up. A little bit of a Sunday auction before the court proceedings. Watch that to see my head fucking explode.
Wow.
I think we already
Garbage Pail Kids Series 1 Adam Bomb.
All right, next
I didn't
up,
like him as a wrestler. Remember Adam?
we've
Bomb?
got Cat
I was talking
Mark.
about the Garbage Pail Kid card.
Cat
not Brian
Mark, what do you
Clark.
guys got going on? Hi. What do you guys got
Hi.
going on in your neck of the woods?
Oh.
I liked him as Wrath. Sorry.
Well, Mark's not working all this weekend, so we will be doing a couple taste testing videos on the channel.
And I actually will this time be putting little segments of me eating on the shelves on one of her videos.
Yeah, we got a bunch of randomness coming out,
Mm-hmm.
so it should be a lot of fun.
Snowballs.
Smurfy, Murphy.
Oh, is he?
Oh.
Oh, he died.
Snowballs.
Gone too soon.
Too soon.
I did like
Too
Smurfette
soon.
though.
I did too. Gargamel made her. They only stood 4 apples tall.
What?
Anyway, we got
that's the
Midwest
Gargamel
Comic
cat.
Man Paul.
Jeez,
Welcome
what
back,
a
man. He's
plan.
been resurrected. He's got his Black Lantern ring on. What you got going?
What the fuck?
Hulk Hogan and Sarah McLaughlin. That's what's happening right now, folks.
Oh, we're the cats and dogs.
See,
I
you
just-
didn't know that we had
Put it on.
kinda
Put it on Midwest.
in the
Just let the
production.
song
It's been
play.
on. I've
It's
actually
so
had it on
sad.
Midwest for the last 30 seconds.
Put it on Midwest, baby.
I have been.
Just so
Have her
sad.
baby.
I know there are people out here who love me. I cannot
Where?
save this fucking show.
I do. I love it. I love you.
I cannot save this fucking show.
This show
Off
doesn't.
the
You make me
rails. We got
whole.
this.
I got a mystery box. by the way.
Aside from Carson, who
Wu Tang for life.
who tries to hold it together in
It's a mute button.
the midst of fucking
Chows.
this madness. Yes, and Catran, who is the amazing Catran,
Thank
Yeah,
you.
she is.
can't do better than Catran.
She's good.
Fuck
She's
that
great.
bar character. He needs to go back in this box.
I know.
Yes.
You know what? I need to
Yes.
rebuild
Go
my
on.
box.
Alright.
I need to make it bigger.
Hey, at least Mark knows how to pronounce it.
We're not building onto your box. Okay?
You're gonna make it
We're
smaller?
gonna downsize your box.
And
You have to have a carbon
then we got-
footprint.
Fun.
then we got Israel, who unfortunately came in here saying this will be my great fucking return, and then he showed up on this show. The rest of you,
That was good. That was fucking good.
the rest of you, fuck y'all.
Wow.
I'm back. I'm not dead, and fuck you.
He
Are you
is
sure
dead.
that Ivy's not
He
weekend
is
and burning
dead.
you?
Thank you, Paul.
Fucking, he's
It-
hyped.
well,
He's
well,
hyped up.
love you,
tonight.
Paul.
In particular, Chad, fuck you.
Yeah, Chad, man. It's all Chad.
We'll click on.
I
Chad Hogan.
I hold all my opinions. To their views are the same as the Comic Core, and I'm happy to say that Paul's back and he's alive and he's not dead, even though we all wish he was.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I love
No,
this. This
no,
is
no,
a mentor to me. This man, let me tell you something, fans out there watching in the Comic Core community. this man, Paul, Midwest Comic Man, has been a mentor to me. I've looked up to this man. I've learned so much from his collecting habits.
How have you been able to look up to him when he's usually on his back?
Dude, I've known this guy for many years, man. He was a brother that accepted a crazy. They didn't know what they were getting with the Great Legend originally. You know, Huey.
Oh God, we found out.
Yeah, they didn't know what they were getting. They thought they were getting that wrestling classic persona like no other. A guy that could check the chat. Hell, other was the first one to do it. But anyways, that's what it's all about, man. And then I looked up to this guy, and man, I learned so much. But I also taught, you know, the Blasted crew a thing or two when Huey didn't know what to do, when I gave the knowledge and he felt the power because the Great Legend was on Blasted for that 1 hour. There was no other like the legend. But, you know, sometimes you got to step away and then, you know, the other folks will build their channel, you know, while you go on to another mission. It's like the Phantom Stranger in DC's New 52, you know, Highway to Heaven, Michael Landon, you know, you do your shit, Bill Bixby, then you put the backpack on and you go down the road while the piano song is on.
Don't make me get that.
And man, that's what it's all about. So Paul, you know how I do it. Even these little fucking thank yous take a long time, but I love you, brother.
I pull it back, Legend. You don't get a fuck you.
Yeah, just Chad, and Carson.
No, Carson
was on the good list.
Carson was on the good list for trying to hold this shit together.
It was just Carson and I.
Basically,
who called you to make sure you were alive?
Carson, we're beating your ass with Gulak.
Who called you to make sure you were alive?
Gulak did.
You did.
And then I was like, "Hey, are you okay? You alive?" You're like, "Yeah, I'm doing good." And I'm like, "Fuck!" And then I hang up on you.
You know who called to check on me? JD.
Dude, this is Young and the Restless all over again. 1984. Fucking Victor.
You know who called to make sure I was alive?
Keep the camera on Paul, Carson. Carson, I think I see a tear. Paul, is there a tear thing?
Is he gonna start walking?
Anyway.
All right.
Fuck all y'all.
You know, I'm 3 beers deep. Well, I want to end this,
Hold on. I gotta tell Biggie Shaq something.
Oh boy.
Biggie, check your phone real quick.
What kind of picture you send him, Chad?
While we're waiting for that, in honor of my pal Comic Spectre, I know he likes a good mystery box.
Hi.
So I got a mystery box in the mail today.
Campbell.
I got the Campbell box.
Can you open it?
And I've already opened it. As you can see, I haven't looked yet. I saw through it, and hey, guess what? It's orange. It's orange.
I don't know what gave it away. It might have been the big fucking word Campbell on the side.
But you remember the orange bubble wrap?
Oh boy.
I got orange tissue wrap now to match my bubble. So that's going in there. And the first one I already saw through. So let's see what the first one is. So this is the end of the show. I figured why not show some comics to end the show. We got it signed J. Scott Campbell. So there we go. Big ass signature there.
Nice attempt to save it, Carson.
I try sometimes.
He tries.
So I got a Renew Your Vows sketch cover. So
beautiful.
1B. So signed J. Scott. I love me some signatures, so we could add one to the signature list. We're going toward $1,000. So there's another one.
Peter's like, look at that duty.
Another signature. We got Avengers, Valkyrie, and Thor signed by J. Scott Campbell on the bottom. COA. Fucking sweet. We got a Spectacular Spider-Man. This is a D cover, so you like D's nuts. So there you go.
Yeah.
And another signature. That's a X-Men Black Gold Campbell Sig on that one. So I love that. Got the Spider-Gwen right there. I think I have the cover receipt of this. I think this might be the cover D. And last one. Ooh, look at that. Some
I like
nice
that
Poison Ivy. So there you go.
That
There's
is
the last
nice.
one. So
Ooh, Carson.
very happy with that.
Now
Love
she's
it.
made a leave, so
Carson,
she's not
can-
pussy anymore.
Can I ask what do you got going on your channel next week?
I got nothing.
Okay. Catherine, Paul, are you gonna put some of that really
Oh, there he is! Yes! Thank God.
Hi.
We've got the Cruiserweight
what's going
Championship.
on? What is this? We got invaded.
I heard my name got brought up in the chat, dude. What's up, corpse?
Hi.
This is
Hi.
awesome.
We're all alive here,
I,
Biggie.
I was only
Biggie
support.
Shack.
The commissioner made the
Hey,
call.
Poor Man's Comics, dude. It's Biggie Shack, brother. It's not no Melody, man. You want to get rolled up like a jabroni, brother?
Bring it, motherfucker.
Who called him
Oh,
Melody?
PMC. I
Come
love
on, PMC.
All right,
love
Biggie
Poor
Shack,
Man.
close us out. We're ready to hit the stacks and play
Oh, we're
some.
gonna go down Santa Monica, man.
Me and Biggie Shack.
We
gonna have
need you to
throw
close
down.
it out, brother.
All right, we're gonna
Santa
go down
Monica.
Santa
Let's
Monica,
go down
dude.
it.
We're gonna go down Santa Monica, and I got this nice little blue strap from my man, Big Khalib Comic Smurf, dude, because he hit me with the big AOK on the
Big-
Biggie Shackamania
Big
birthday,
Cock,
brother.
Comic Smurf. What?
Comic Smurf hit me with the AOK today, dude. So I am the strap master,
That's
dude. So I
Tony
went out and got him
Nese. That's a
I
cruiserweight
went out-
title.
That's right, brother.
The
It's the
205
cruiserweight, man.
live.
But
Shit. Awesome.
I'm calling it the Smurf Village title, dude.
It was cruiserweights.
Hold on. Yeah, they're fucking tiny weights.
Off the rails.
But all right, man. We're gonna go down Santa Monica, dude. And we got the Comic Corps here, man. And they've been clanging and banging even before Biggie Shack, dude. I know how to pay homage, Joe. I wish you would have, dude. Why you get me in all this trouble, man? I didn't start no shit with these guys.
Come on,
dude.
Joe.
I love you, Joe, and I'll posse up with you, dude. With you, dude. But look here, man. Biggie Shack ain't got nothing but love, and pussy for the community, man. Peace, love, and pussy, dude. That's what
Yeah,
Biggie
right.
Shack is. Thank you, son. Little Shack Rock Biggie Shack is YouTube comic book championship, man. Because my Little Shack knows what's up, dude. Whenever I start yelling into a fucking phone, man, Little Shack goes running for the strap.
So
So
we
we're
had
going down Santa Monica, dude. And we got Big Legend, man. And Legend, dude, you can piss on me, dude, and I'd never fucking go cheat, brother.
Brother,
But-
you know what, man? It'll keep you warm at night, man. It'll keep you warm at night.
But
Oh my
if
god.
anybody has a problem with Biggie Shack, man, it'll take an army to fucking take me down, dude. I don't fucking play, man. I roll up jabronis all day.
Can he do a Cleveland steamer on you?
But since all you guys sent me a nice little birthday song, and I didn't start the beef, y'all remember that. I got nothing but love for y'all, brother. And we're cruising out Santa Monica. We're on them triple tripod motorcycles, dude, that go pop, 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 pop. And all my Hulkamaniacs and Biggie Shackamaniacs are running behind, dude. And we got Drew Man too. And we got motherfucking Steve Wooders, dude. We got motherfucking Chad the Boss, dude.
Commissioner.
And we're cruising out San Marcos. And you know we got the biggest drip. We got the biggest glasses, man. And everybody knows. Everybody knows, man, we got the biggest fucking dick. So what you gonna do? The biggest Shackamania rolls up any fucking jabroni that fucks with me, dude.
We're cutting promos every time on the
So,
Comic Corps. Guys, we
that's
love
awesome.
you. Good night. Things in the rafters. We got to roll.
Man, you better